Well, good morning my YouTube friends, it's Margaret here from Emmy's Orchids, and I've got another communication from Mark, and if anybody wants this, I've already sent it to Lynn via email. It came in as a PDF, and or if you're on Instagram with me, I can forward this to you. I'll just give you a quick, there we go, and then if I just very quickly go back to the top of the page, and you'll see there. I don't know how to attach it. I spent hours trying to attach it to this YouTube video, this PDF, but I have no idea, I couldn't get it to do it. Anyway, if you need this, either email me or I can send it to you via Instagram. Now I'm going to be sending you a link. I'll attach it down below this video from Mark. To his channel, and it's TOEKIE World. Now, in one of his videos he explains how he came to name his channel, and if you want to, could you check his channel out, because it's he's very experienced and he has some very unusual orchids and bonsai. He's a very talented person. And so what are we doing now? I'm on my little step, and you'll hear the noise of the fan. So that's that new growth on the Galliopetulum. And I can hang this up, but while it was watered yesterday, I just put it in that little tray there. And then it can hang up in this corner. That's the Masdevallia Bonplondii. It's a terracotta pot, and you can see we've got growths. That's another little Masdevallia. This was from Lynn, and oops, let's see what we've called it. Masdevallia infracta times something. I can't see it all, and these stay here because they're under this static fan. And careful, don't want to stretch too much. These are the Chisis flowers. Look at that. Still in fully bloom. This was watered yesterday, as was the Zygopetalum Mackay. Gets battered with a breeze, loves it, absolutely loves it. There's the Thunia Bensonii here. It's not focusing, is it? Sorry about that, but that usually sheds its cane, but it hasn't done yet. And of course this is the Sologeny Burfordiense, and these will get watered shortly. I mean, this dries out within a few minutes of putting it up here. And oh, and look at this one. This is one that Mark kindly sent me, and this is Neophonetia falcata times Phalaenopsis equestris. And can you see the new leaf it's put on here? That nice new leaf there. And I decided to mount this. I'd got a lovely piece of wood, and it just sits on there, can you see? Just to allow the air to come up and around the roots. So I'm pleased about that. Of course I've got the pink light on, so let's just take the pink light off. And these are all the Vandas. These are desperate to be watered today. I don't think I actually watered any of these yesterday, which is very remiss of me because I usually do. And these, of course, oh, that's the Tolumnia, the species Scandens. That's desperate to be watered. This is the species Phalaenopsis Finleyi, and can you see how that root started to flatten? And of course these are the soft-leaved Phalaenopsis, and that's got a new leaf, new centre leaf coming, and that one's still got the nice bloom on it. These were all watered yesterday, and they're doing very nicely. And what I do with that big full spectrum light is on the Vandas at the moment. Well, I've just switched it off, and it stays on them until the afternoon. Then they get the west sun, and then the light here comes. I turn the light round, and it comes into this area, and these get the full spectrum light for the rest of the day. There we go. New leaf coming there, and these little inflorescences are extending, and we've got that nice big root continuing there. And under here we've got some of the fowls that I've got in water. That's dropping an old leaf. You see, I've actually filled the water up a bit now, so they've got more of an access to it. And this one, these are the two of the Kingianums I've had to bring in from our south-facing bedroom, for the simple reason it's too hot. And there, look what it was doing to the leaf. So I've brought two of them in already. They're just sitting under there just to recover. And these are some of the other Phalaenopsis in vases. The others are down there on that bottom level. And if we go on to the top here, this is the Laelia anceps. I brought this one to this area, and I like the way the roots can now cascade down, look, without any interruption. This is the big Laelia lobata. We struggle here with the light, don't we? But we've got lots and lots of roots and new growths. And this is the 24K. So this is coming to this area now. Slightly back from the position it was in before, but it still will have access to this full sun that comes through this window. And here's Pink Diamond, doing nicely. Started to send out some green roots. This is the Brassocatlianthe, Jarax Fire Star. They were watered yesterday. Those are the Tolumnia Peach, the two that I've split up. That's one of them. The other one I'll show you in a minute. And this is the little community branch. And I brought this back because I was struggling with some of these leaves, you see. So I thought maybe it was too warm right at the front. This is Vanda curvifolia. There we are. This one's only got one root. This is the other Tolumnia from Marc, and that's the peach, Tolumnia peach, and that was in one pot together, so I've put them into these nice little decorative pots. There we are. This is Vanda Peaches. Got a new leaf coming up there, even though this one seems to suffer with a bit of dieback, but we've got a new leaf there. And we've got a new, hopefully, eye developing there, because this is on Cattleya Mendelii, because that one blackened, and I had to put a little bit of cinnamon on there, but it's got good roots, so I'm hopeful. And this is of course Walkeriana, and you can see roots developing there, and those on the windowsill there are the two catasetums. There we go. That was the one from Marc. And if we look here, this is the big one. Now what have I done with my label? I do that and then I lose my labels. And this is Cattleya. Now where's my label gone? Memoria Robert Strait. Oh, it's here, sorry. Cattleya Dusky Made by RLC Bruce Randall. And doing very nicely. This is the little one I'm trying to save. And this is Cattleya Violacea times intermediate var rosea. And that seems to be doing okay. And this is the big one here. And this is the RLC Pink Empress. And that's got this big new massive growth. And again, we've got some lovely active roots. And here we go. This is the Cattleya Persevaliana Winter. Look how those roots there. I'm loving it, being elevated. And I brought the Hoya Carnosa tricolour from up in that corner, and I've got that attached here. So, and again you see, because this one just absolutely loves this sunny position. Oh look, it's sent this out right out to here. And so that's that one. And there's Phalaenopsis Zorro, still doing very well. This is the Leodora, still doing exceptionally well. And up on the top shelf here, take you just in a bit, this big one here, I've transferred it from an old piece of wood onto this one, and we've got that growth there, can you see, just underneath, and I've taken a piece off that. I'll show you the piece in a minute, and that's Laelia purpurata semi-alba dunkel. So I'm hopeful that will take off and give, because where that growth is coming out there, I've had two growths, one I knocked off and the other aborted, so I'm hopeful now that will make it. And of course that big one in the corner there, that's one of the Oncidium types. And you'll notice down here that I haven't got that iron basket. I'll show you what I've done with that in a minute. And let's just move this big Leodora out of the way for a minute. And what I've done here is I've mounted the Aedes falcata again. And I was having trouble keeping it hydrated because it was planted bare rooted, and it had just got that piece of solid styrofoam. So I thought, well, here goes, I'm going to mount it, and then I can easily keep it hydrated. All these have got to be watered today, and this little one I'm going to show you now looks worse for wear, doesn't it, this one here. Let's put it here. This is Rinco Cattleya Fushu Glory Happy Holiday, and this last week fell out of the pot twice. It was on the front here, fell out of the pot twice. Media everywhere. So I thought, I'll blow that. You're going to have to go on a mount now. And it's got a root. It's got a good root just coming up here. So I'm hopeful now that will take off. And that's one of the big frags doing exceptionally well. So this is where I put the other, as I call them, the Iron Maidens. I attached it to 2 shelves, and I've put all the smaller orchids here. That's a Stelis, that's a Tolumnia, that's a no ID bulbophyllum, that's another bulbophyllum. See, they get the sunlight. This is the Barcaria Whartoniana. That's that little tiny dendrobium. This is the other Stelis. This one you see here, this bulbophyllum, it sent out that new growth, and it's sending out that new growth, and to all intents and purposes this has got no live roots, but it's not giving up. So that goes there. We've got the Isabella. That's a little one that I've mounted. I've no idea, it came as a no ID. Got 2 leaves dying back there. I'm just waiting. That has got no roots, so that just hangs in there. And this is the Holcoglossum subdiflorum. And at last we can just see a bit of an extension to that leaf. And under here I've brought some of the smaller little Lalias. There we go. And I think this one's Labiata. So that's Labiata there. That's the other one, where the pot, where it kept falling out of. And these are some of the Vandaceous ones. That's Vanda lamellata times J. Vera. You see? Oops. Come on, focus. Some of the little Neos. There we go. That's Vanda cerulsens. Those are a pot of no ID ones. That's the other 24K. That's the one from Marc, the very unusual one. It's got a nice green growing tip, and we think that's a falcata. So go down on one knee. There we go. These I've just shuffled these around, and because the daylight's getting better now, and I thought these would benefit from being spaced out a little bit more. Got 2 of the Hoyas there, not looking so good, and these are all the little cactus, bringing a little bit of colour. These are some of the little ones I've got in vases. These are the Pathiopedilums, and I've checked them. This is the one that got the mealybugs, and the others, see how they just catch the light, and that's the one that's in the spag and bag method. That's got a new leaf coming up the centre. And these are some of Kathy's. Not doing so good. I didn't do well with the Restrepias. It's too warm in here in the winter. The Restrepias do not like the warmth. They like the Masdevallias. So, you know, I can't really grow Masdevallia. Well, I can grow Masdevallias, now I know where to place them, but the Restrepias, they like it cool. So if we go up here, this is, I'm sorry about the light here, this is the Laelia purpurata, and doing very well, that one is. Let me just see if I can switch this light off for a second. Hold on. There we go. Oh, sorry about that. That's better, isn't it? There we go. There's the Alatilio Santa Maria. This is the one that I took the oh, I can't get it down. That one. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no roots, but we've got 4 leads. And I'm hopeful for that one. The one next to it is the Aspasia there. The one tucked in the corner is the Laelia autumnalis. This is, of course, see if I can squeeze in here without knocking everything over. The one that's got the 2 nice growths developing. And again that one. These are some more of the frags. And if we go up here, these are some of the Scaphoglottis. That's that Tolunia. This is the Alicera Samurai Renaissance. This used to be where the community one with the small, in the Iron Maiden. So I've elevated that up there. That's another Scaphoglottis. This is the Peggy Ruth Carpenter, doing very nicely. And if we come down here, that's another one of the oops, let's take it back out a bit. Aliceras. That's that species one. Now whether that'll survive, I've no idea. This is that Nepanthes. That's doing very nicely. And all these look to be fine. Just keeping my eye on that one. It's very weak, this growth is. Very, very weak. But, and if we go down here, there's a couple of the frags. That's Richteri, and that's that Dendrobium cane with a growth there. And we've still got some under here, and these are little penguiculars. Just as we move out of this room, and I'll take you downstairs, that's the Phalaenopsis pulcherrima, and that's the Procatavolia. Oh, and did I show you this? These, oh, just pulled them off. Oh dear, look, just knocked it, and those were the flowers on that Barkeria Melancholan. What a shame. Still intact after being open weeks and weeks and weeks. Oh, I'll just lay it on there. There we go. What a shame. That's our Gem Princess, of course, that one's still in bloom. And this is the Maxillaria. Oh, and look at that centre leaf on the Sideria. Look how that's grown. So, everything is doing fine in the grow room. So I'm going to go downstairs now, and I'll show you what I'm up to downstairs. He's busy. He's out in the garden. He's doing the spring tidy up. These are some of the seeds that I've set. When did I do these? Let's have a look. 17th of February. And this tray here is the Mexican sunflower, Tithonia. These are sunflower velvet queen. I'm going to be planting them on this morning. I'm still waiting for this one. And this is the orange version of the evening primrose. I had to keep the seeds in the fridge for 28 days. And what's this one? Oh, those are my snapdragons. So they can have their lid put back on. This is the Mariabilis. Yeah. These are the other nasturtiums. I'll show you the other ones in a minute. And so these are called, let's have a look what these are called. Something of Africa. I can't read my own writing now. And these have still got the lids on. These are pansies. These are dianthus. I'm waiting for these to come through. This is the primula candelabra. These are the primula denticulata, which we call white bobs, pink bobs. Oh, oops, that's a little one that's come out. Oh dear, let's see if I can tuck it back in. And this is some more pansies. And believe it or not, these are all the nasturtiums, and this variety is called Phoenix. And this is how I'm going to put the other nasturtiums in a minute or two. But look, these are climbers. They're doing wonderfully. So these are some of the denticulatas, as I call white bobs. We've got little tulips coming through. Daffodil. The pussy willow is budding up. Got little daffodils coming under there. And Keith's been out here yesterday doing his little paintings. Can you see the frog spawn? Yep, the frogs are back. So the last few seconds of the video, I'm just panning around here because we've got the different crocus out and we've got tulips coming. So I think it's time to go in now. Keith will be wanting a cup of tea and I shall have my morning coffee. But things are wakening up. Even in the pond, you can just see everything starting to waken up. So from me to you, thank you for joining me. Take care. We'll be back soon. Bye bye.